All right, we are live, everybody. Episode 3. Everybody and their mom podcast. Coming at you now. Wanted to start off with, man, we had a great, well, pretty solid last UFC card this weekend, UFC 310. I think it was in Vegas. Yeah, I think Vegas. Headlined by, was it Pantoja? Yeah, Pantoja and Asakura. That shit was funny. They fucking banked on Asakura. The UFC banked on Asakura winning that event. They've been trying to break into the freaking Japanese market for a while now. I mean, they bought out Pride. Um, they pushed like other fighters. I remember Tatsuro Taira till he lost. But yeah, there's just never really been like a really big Japanese fighter that's broken out. And it's crazy because I figure why. Like, there's a lot of other promotions over there. Uh, they don't gotta fucking live in the U.S. learn English like that, and yeah, it makes sense. I mean, the card overall was pretty good. I think I was like, I picked him like every fight right except for like three. Yeah, which was I think Weidman when I picked him to win, but he lost. I picked Grimbo to win, but he lost. Both of them got finished pretty nasty. Let me see who else did I pick that lost. Oh, I actually did pick Asakura to win just because he was a lot bigger and in size, and I just thought because the UFC was booking him to. I mean, they signed the guy, and his first fight was a fucking title shot, so I just figured they wanted him to win too. So it's all good. I mean, Kennedy and Jekyll. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Knockout. Chase Hooper sub. Those were crazy. Chiesa submission. Joshua Van. He's good. This guy's fucking good. Eric Anders, man, he beat Weidman. I thought Weidman had it in the first round, but yeah, Weidman's age, man. Once you get past like I want to say like 35, like in fighting, it's rare for them to be good. Like Alex, he's still really good. Chama, freaking Brian Battle, dude. This guy is just stealing decisions and pissing off the audience, but fuck, it's a way to keep going at it. Evilev keeping his decision, man. I think Aljo is good, but he's like so unlikable that I don't have anything against the guy, but I can see why other people have a problem with him, and he's so unlikable. I can see why like other fighters get decisions over him, especially in this fight. Like Evil is undefeated, and I guess like they didn't want him to lose his undefeated record like the way like that. Freaking Luke, man, quickest fight of the night, like fucking first minute submission. That shit was wild. I thought Garimbo had it, but nope. Anthony Smith, dude. I knew Dominic Reyes was gonna win this one. This was the last fight on the undercard. It headlined the undercard, dude. I I felt bad because Anthony's he's an announcer for ESPN, and it's like once you've already made that jump, it's like why keep fighting? Like it's just no, like no. And then it was so bad afterwards. He was like, "Well, I mean, yeah, probably. I guess I'll retire." And it's like, bro, like this is so sad. Like I don't like seeing fighters, like go out like that. Like freaking Tony Ferguson and shit. It's like, bro, like go out and win, and then just be done with it. But then the main card started out good, dude. Freaking Choi Do Ho, dude, this guy is good. I thought Nate Landwehr was gonna make a more of a competitive fight, but he has a lot of durability. But Choi, dude, Choi and Bryce Mitchell, man, I'm so happy he ended that fight like that because man, it was so boring to watch. Fucking Gracie pull guard like that for like 10 minutes. Like I'm like, dude, come on, like this ain't freaking UFC one. Like he, he fucking slammed him and then elbowed him twice, and it was game. But The I mean, the 2 fights I was the most excited for were boring. I mean, I was really excited for Gon and Shavkat, and they won, but, I mean, Gon got a he stole that decision. Fucking weird ass judging, dude. Fucking Adelaide Bird and the other guy. It's just, dude, like, come on, like, we know what you guys are doing. You're protecting the guys with the names. Well, not Shavkat. Shavkat won, but it's like they kind of lost their aura, I guess you could say. Like they lost, I don't know. It's kind of like something that happened with Hamza when he fought Gilbert Burns and what's his name? Fuck, what's his name? Usman. It's like, oh, they look beatable now. Now they just look like, not as. I mean, Shagan was obviously a beat, but not like that. And then and Pantoja, I mean, shout out to Pantoja, dude. Upset of the night. Well, I think he was favorited, but he's your champion, yeah. And Asakura was coming from like more striking background, and there are a lot of disorder kicks and stuff. So yeah, Pantoja. I mean, he got the job done. I mean, he cut his hair. Everybody thought he was gonna lose. Well, at least I did. So fuck it. Good card. I think that was the last like pay per view of the year. So I mean, interesting with that. Um, and then onto this other topic I wanted to get to, which is like I guess the biggest story of the weekend was the healthcare CEO, the United Healthcare CEO was killed by like what everybody thought, or at least I thought at least at first was a fucking like hitman. The I saw the video. I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen it with this guy just like he's like outside of like well on a sidewalk. It seems it's like in the evening perhaps, and this guy is just walking around, just walking like in a blazer, and then you just see this guy just like pull up, like walk behind him. He like gets his gun out, silencer on, bang, and then just shoots the guy like I want to say like 3 times in the back, and then just walks away like nothing happened. There was a lady there too, like that was in the video, and she was all scared. Like she just ran off. I was like, "Yo, that's fucking that's terrifying. Like what the hell? You just saw someone get shot." Like I think it was near an ATM too. It looked like it was near like some sort of uh like commercial building, but yeah, like imagine you just going in the store and then you just walk out and then you just go in your car and then some guy just gets shot and then it's like yo, like what the fuck? But yeah, they couldn't find the guy for a couple of days, so that. I mean, for a while, I'm not gonna lie, I thought there could have been a chance it was like, well, maybe it was someone within the company that knew the guy's schedule. Cause this guy had like no security around him. He was just walking on the street, and I understand like you're not gonna have security 24/7 unless you're like the president or something. Um, but yeah, I thought there was a chance that like, hey, maybe this guy was given this guy's schedule and information like, hey, he's gonna be around here at like this time by himself. Right there's the best time to get him. And then they had like a fall guy ready to go, who was wearing like the same clothes, who showed his face to the camera, and then that's gonna be the fall guy. But I guess there was a fucking somebody at fucking McDonald's in Pennsylvania that found him. It was I saw it. It was a worker, a McDonald's worker. I don't know their name. Their name's out there. I don't fucking care. And some like patrons like they were like I guess they saw the guy like there at McDonald's. I don't know which. It was in Pennsylvania, and yeah, like he just had everything on him. Like he had a backpack. He had what's it called? I think he had IDs, a passport. Um, I think they found like his manifesto, like like saying why he did it, which I don't know. I think like they found his Twitter, which like I guess had like his like back surgery that happened to him and stuff. Yeah, and I guess they found a gun on him too. Yeah, But I guess he went to court already. Pled not guilty. And they're trying to extradite him from Pennsylvania to New York. Um, yeah, he was I guess he was a valedictorian or like one of the top in his high school class. He went to an Ivy League school, and I guess his family is like kind of rich, or I guess, or not rich, but I guess prominent because he went to an all boy private school. So I mean, you gotta have some money to go to those type of places. They're not just gonna let anybody in, you know. Uh, so yeah, I mean, from what I can get from this is, I mean, is this never? I mean, it's hard to rationalize, crazy because normal people don't just kill people, the common take I'm hearing is like what he did wasn't right, but most people, at least that I've seen, don't feel bad about it because it's like, yeah, this guy did some scumbag shit, being a CEO of the fucking healthcare system, and a lot of people denied. Like I heard, it's like 36% of claims are denied under United Health. So I was like, I get it, and then this kid, he had fucking I guess a back surgery and might have complications with that, and then I don't know what might have drove this might have driven to kill somebody because I mean tons of people are like, man, fuck that guy, but I mean, it's a whole different thing to like, all right, I'm a buy a silencer, I'm a hide my face, I'm a go to New York, I'm gonna find the CEO and I'm gonna shoot him. Like, okay, oh, that's a lot of effort, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot, you know. But yeah, he'll go to court. We'll see what happens. There's gonna be a lot of attention on it. So yeah, I'm just getting like the most up to date information from this guy because what is it? Yeah, December 11th at like 1:40. So in the afternoon. Be on to the next topics. So there's a lot of like movies that are like that I saw were getting like remade and stuff. Um, I heard the fucking what's it called? Snow White was getting remade. I mean, I've seen the original one, and it was good. Like the the animation was pretty. Um, I think it was the first animated movie ever. But yeah, like or one of them, at least like full length features like that. But I mean, to my understanding, it's like the movie that put Disney like on the map. Like, it's like the first. I think I know it's like at least the first Disney princess movie, unless it's some shit I don't know about. Because I know Cinderella came later. But yeah, when I think Disney, I usually think start off with like Snow White and shit, like Little Mermaid and like things like that. Um, yeah, I guess they're remaking this one. I remember they had like real people, like because they announced this movie like a while ago. Like a bunch of these like the fucking Mufasa live action. That shit was terrible. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, bro! I remember watching the original live action, and it was like watching a Discovery Planet, like Discovery Channel movie in theaters. And I don't know. I remember watching the Jungle Book, the live action one, and that one was actually pretty good. I actually like that one. So I expected like that going into it, and it kind of was that, but without anything that made the original special. And that's kind of like what I've been getting from these like live action iterations of things. It's like yeah, it's all right. It's not terrible. Like how the things used to be like fucking the Dragon Ball live action or the yeah the fucking Avatar live action from like back in the day. Like, the ones they make now are, like, fine, they're passable, but I'd rather just watch the original animation at the end of the day. And yeah, checking out the budget of this one, dude, fucking $209 million, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. And the elves look terrible. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer on this shit, but this shit looks terrible. $209 million, bro. And fucking movie math, so this shit has to make 2.5. So what is that? 209 times 2, 418, plus let's just add 50 mil. 418, but it's like 400, dude, over $470 to break even, dude. Do I think it'll get that? I think I think it'll make around 5 at most. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It looks terrible to me. But I'm not the target audience either. This is like for little kids and shit. So um and I've seen the actress like in other movies. She can sing. Like I saw her I think in Hunger Games, the Hunger Games. She could sing. Like she wouldn't have been my choice for Snow White, but at the same time I wouldn't have made this fucking movie to begin with. So there's that. There's that. All right, next. Dude, this is near and dear to my heart. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but they are remaking Harry Potter. HBO is into a show. And initially, when I heard about this, I think I was in the minority because I was actually kind of excited. Because, like, um, I was one of those that read the books before the movies came out. Like, I think I read Deathly Hallows the year it came out. I was in sixth grade, so that was about 2007 or six. And I don't think the final film came out until I want to say like 2014 because I was like a senior or junior in high school, like 2013, 2014. Yeah, it didn't come out until maybe like 7 years after the fact. And yeah, I remember so like I remember carrying around those thick ass fucking books, dude, and just reading them, like just reading them, because they were just I don't know. I just wanted to know how it ended, and how the story went. And I remember finishing it, and I remember like as it went, and people would see me like reading it, and they would ask me, so like what happens in like sixth grade. So, the movies were good, but I always had that knowledge of like what happened in the books. So I'm not that big of a fan of the 5th, 6th, yeah, 5th or 6th film, just 'cause, uh, I mean, the 5th one, in my opinion, was, like, probably, like, the worst one in terms of, like, advancing the story, because it didn't really advance the story in terms of what was already needed the grander story of it all. It had, more personal story, especially with Sirius dying in that one. That was fucking sad. And it has good parts, is that story, don't get me wrong, but it's just felt kinda like, "Alright, like, we're going through the motions here, we gotta fight Voldemort." But it was interesting with the government aspect of it, but the Ministry being, corrupted. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit too into the film, but what I was getting at was, at least with the 6th one, um they cut a lot out from the movie adaptation, and at least, because that started to happen from the 4th onward, the 4th book onward, because the first 3 books were, like, pretty, like, 2 or 300 pages, and not you could read them, like, in like, a weekend if you wanted to, but after that, they started becoming fucking full ass, like, Bible-sized novels, and it's like, "Yo, dude, like, yeah, I understand you're gonna have to cut a lot of that out," but, you know the movies ultimately were really good, I still love them, but like I said, the 5th and 6th are my least favorite, even Part 7, Part 1, they're in the fucking I mean, it's not their fault that they're in the woods have the fucking book because that's the way it was too in the book. But yeah, it finishes strong. The first four films are probably my favorite, even though the fourth one cuts a lot out of the book. It's still fun to watch. I mean, it's a fucking tournament. Who doesn't love watching tournaments? Um, so yeah, when they announced the show, I was initially like, "Yo, like this could be good," because there's gonna be one season each book, so we're gonna get 7 seasons. Okay, and it's HBO, so it'll be like at least like 45 minute to an hour episode. So I'm like, dude, you could not cut, you could do like three, 4 chapters an episode because the books are like at most like 27 and 30 chapters each. So yeah, like for depending how many episodes you want to do, they usually do like 7 to 10. So if you do like 4 chapters per episode, 7 episodes, yeah, do for an hour, like that could work. Maybe 10 episodes for, but man, they've been announcing the casting for these lately, and I'm kind of worried because I don't know. I don't know. Like part of what made the original one so good was the casting in it. I mean, they have some of the best British actors working at the time in that film, and that's kind of like part of why it was elevated. To be a lot better than what it was because it's just a fucking children's story at the end of the day, but it was still elevated to be bigger than to be this big iconic thing that it became. Um, and now they're picking good actors uh, for, for the show. I mean, nothing's official yet, but the people they've been choosing, I mean, they look nothing, nothing like what they're described like in the book, what they're drawn like in the book. Because in the book, there's some like illustrations like at the beginning of the chapters as to how like the artist um envisioned the situations to look like. There's some pretty cool Voldemort ones too. He's a lot scarier in the book than he is in live action. Um, he was even going to be like scarier in live action first. He was going to look more like the basilisk, like more like a monster snake kind of. But they went the other route, and it's fine. I liked it too. Um, but yeah, like I'm kind of worried because I saw the penguin with Colin Farrell, and he looks nothing like the penguin in real life. But the makeup and the prosthetics they were able to do on him, I mean, that that was special. And I mean, it's who's to say they can't do this with the show, considering now it's under HBO. And HBO, I mean, they don't really make like bad stuff. I mean, they definitely have. They definitely have. I mean, recently I didn't watch it. There was that fucking the weekend show, the Idol. I never saw that shit, but yeah, that's yeah. Hopefully, I mean, it's not gonna come out for like a while now, and they're still doing casting for the kids, and that's ultimately gonna be, I think, where people are gonna, at least me at least, is gonna like dictate how I feel about the show. Is like, all right, who's Ron, who's Harry, who's Hermione, because that's pretty much the heart of the story. So we'll see, we'll see. And as I'm saying this right now, fucking Craven, dude, Craven. It doesn't look like anybody's craving Craven, dude. I remember when they announced this fucking movie, Craven the Hunter, dude. As of right now, okay, it's like almost, it's like 150, 153 on Wednesday. Dude, it's at 9% on Rotten Tomatoes for the critics at least. I mean, here's the thing about the critics. So when the critics have it like around like 50 to 70, usually the audience is more than that from what I've seen, especially lately. But when it's like this shit, the audience is usually as shit too. Oh my god, bro, this shit looks so bad. Like, I heard he doesn't hunt any of the animals. He, like, saves the animals. And I'm like, how are you gonna save the animals? Like, I mean, just in the recent Spider-Man video game, and that's the thing, like, all these movies, fucking Venom, Morbius, Madam Web, like, they're just movies that Sony pumps out so they can keep the rights to Spider-Man because that's the golden goose. And oh my god, dude, they've been trying to make this stupid ass Sinister Six movie for years now. Like years. I remember being in high school when Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out and they teased fucking Rhino at the end. I mean, yeah, with the fucking the I don't know if you guys saw the I'm pretty sure nobody did. The after credits to Amazing Spider-Man 2. They showed like the Sinister Six, like all like in a vault at the very end with fucking with Harry Osborn and fucking and all this shit, and it never came to be. And since then, dude, they've been chasing that shit. Like it kind of happened in No Way Home. You know when they brought back Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Lizard, um, Sandman, etc. But it's like they want to have their Sinister like their win, like detached from um the MCU entirely, like just Spider-Man, just them. But it's like, dude, like first of all, like Venom was mid. Venom 2 Carnage, dude. Oh my god, Carnage, dude. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be a good movie, but it was just mid. Like Woody Harrelson, Tom Hardy, Venom, Carnage. They said, "Oh, we heard you from the first movie. We're gonna work on the script for this one. It's gonna be a lot more action. We're gonna blah blah blah. We're gonna fix it." No, no, it wasn't fixed. It wasn't fixed. It was just less corny, but it was more cringe. And then I saw Venom 3. Oh my gosh, bro! Thank God I was buzzed watching it. Oh my god, bro! That movie was something. That movie was. Oh my god, bro! Like it was fine. I think I liked it more than the first one, but it was definitely a movie. I watched it with my buddies too, so it made it more fun. I think that's what made it more fun. Like it had good parts and the effects were good because I mean I love the Venom effects. They're fucking awesome, but man, I wish those were rated R. Like like what they did with Deadpool in what was it called, the Wolverine Origins movie, it it's not worse than that, you know, what they did with Venom, but it's like it could be better, you know, and it could be a lot better. But yeah, are you guys gonna watch Craven? Are you craving Craven? Fuck, dude. Aaron Taylor Johnson, bro. I remember he was kick ass. This guy, if he was Quicksilver too. Oh man, bring back Evan Peters. Did you guys watch Red One also? Fucking that Rock Christmas movie? Oh my god, dude. That shit looked like it should have been straight to streaming. And then I saw it, yeah, it was an Amazon movie that they were gonna just put on Amazon, but then they released it in theaters. And I was like, what? I'm like, dude, this movie looks AI generated. A lot of these movies nowadays look fucking AI generated. Fucking Snow White too. Those fucking dwarves look like trash. Like what? I know why, like, cause like, you know, with crunch and CGI artists and, you know, we gotta save money, you gotta make a certain schedule, cause blah, blah, blah. Films are basically part of like a quarterly structure, so every quarter, how much money did you make? Or are we in the positive? Are we in the negative? Okay, if we're positive, we're gonna make this movie. If we're in the negative, we're not gonna make that movie, or we're gonna cut the budget, or we're gonna do this and that. I get it. So I get it. But it's like, damn, bro, like, so movies like that, especially once you start crossing like $200. I mean, $200 million is like, dude, like I think we should take our time with this. We should make sure it's good enough to roll out there. Otherwise, like, what are we doing here? Like, we're just releasing mid. I'm tired of mid. Like my buddy, he fucking sent me a thing that like Marvel used to be serious. And yeah, bro, like motherfuckers used to pass out at the premieres. I remember dudes would like fight over seats, and well, not anymore because you have to assign seating, but like fight over tickets. Yeah, it's like in line on queue sometimes. Like I remember my buddy like when fucking I think Endgame came out, the tickets for that dude, he was on that shit like at 6 in the morning. He was like, dude, I got him. I was like, oh, thank God. Oh my God. Like, sheesh, man. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna go to the theaters until um Nosferatu comes out. Oh, actually, and before that, Sonic 3. Yeah, luckily, they're not releasing just total shit. There's still good stuff coming out now. Um, like I saw the Wild Robot recently. That was really good. I think that was probably the best animated movie I saw this year. It was really, really good. Um, I probably I've seen the first two Sonics. They were fun. They're like, like family films, like like bees. Like is that a movie you watch like on Saturday morning and shit? Well, yeah, this is basically Saturday morning cartoon, but yeah, I'm really excited for this one. Yes, Jim Carrey's back as Dr. Eggman. Keanu Reeves is the voice of Sonic. Like, dude, Sonic of Shadow. Like, come on, bro. Shadow, dude. I can't wait for Shadow to pop out with his gun and start fighting Tails and Knuckles. That'd be cool. It's gonna be cool. And Nosferatu, bro. I don't know why they didn't release this one during Halloween. It's probably because it's gonna be like one of those Oscar movies. They're trying to get an Oscar. Because man, Robert Eggers, dude, I think he's one of the best directors of our time right now. Like Christopher Nolan, Denis Villeneuve, um, Robert Eggers. Fuck, what's her name? Gre- Greta Gerwig. Like, dude, like there's some really talented directors working right now. And I've seen I think all of his movies now. I saw The Lighthouse. I saw The Northman. I think The Northman my favorite. I think it did well. Not box office wise. I know like at home, digital it did good. It did well. I saw it in theaters. It was good. I just saw The Witch. Um, and I just there was this is that was it, right? I think that's all those movies he made. Lighthouse. Let me see. Yeah, just those four. Yeah, the Witch is really good. It's like and the Lighthouse too. It's like both those movies. They felt like you pull movies that like right out of that time period. With the Witch was like 1700s, like New England area. The Lighthouse was like it felt like a fucking 1800s, like shore and like East Coast shore or like yeah. And the Northern was awesome. That shit was cool. A cool Viking movie. But yeah, I'm hearing really good things about Nosferatu. Really good things. I really don't like. I've seen the SpongeBob meme, where it's like Nosferatu when they're fucking staying overnight, the Krusty Krab, and someone's flicking up and down the lights. The fucking they thought it was the hash slinging slasher, but it was just this fucker in the corner. So yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I think Lily Rose Depp is the star, Johnny Depp's daughter. So yeah. I also know what's his face in it. Willem Dafoe is in it as well. So and I believe one of the what is his name played it. Yeah, one of the Skarsgård brothers. I think Bill Skarsgård is Nosferatu, like the actual vampire thing. So I mean that'll be fun. That'll be fun. It comes out on Christmas. On Christmas. Oh man, I'm probably not gonna watch it on Christmas, but I'll watch it eventually in theaters. Definitely. That's one of those you gotta see in theaters. Be on to our next topic. Had another good, actually great week of NFL. I did pretty good in my predictions again with NFL this past weekend. I mean, we had a great Thursday night game with the Packers and the Lions. I mean, I shout out to the Packers keeping it that close. I knew the Lions were gonna win, especially because they're at home and they're kind of like the NFL's feel good story right now. Like they want, like people want them to win. Like a lot, even non-Lions fans are pretty cool with them winning, unless you're a Tampa Bay fan or NFC North fan or even a Rams fan because they beat them in the playoffs last year. And divisional rivals are not going to want to see them win. But like I mean, who has a problem with the Lions? Like they haven't won anything like ever. Like even with Barry Sanders, even with Calvin Johnson, they never won anything. So I'm rooting for the Lions this year. Them and probably the Bills now in the AFC, but that comes later. Browns Steelers. Yeah, I mean the Steelers are a better team than the Browns. The when the Steelers beat them in that snow game, like yeah, that was really entertaining. But you could tell, like Steelers had a better defense, a deeper team. Hopefully Pickens comes back soon. He's playing hurt. He's gonna be out this week, so that might impact the predictions for week 15. And then my Saints. Oh man, dude, I thought there was a moment there where I was like, damn, we're about to lose to the fucking Giants. And that moment I thought was gone when Demario picked off Drew Lock like late in the fourth. But then they fucking they gave the ball right. Man, Derek Carr, or like our season was already over, but fucking Derek Carr, man, this guy, dude. Like, I hope he gets. I'm glad he's okay because I heard he might have had a concussion and he fractured his non-throwing hand. So he'll be he'll still be able to play in his career. But I mean, hopefully not for the Saints next year. I hope we get a new quarterback. Cause man, they almost lost to the fucking Giants. Shout out to the fucking Breesy, dude. That shit was wild. He jumped over the center, not long snapper or whatever, and blocked the kick with his fucking thumb. Awesome. Like what more could you ask for right there? Yeah, and then the Dolphins, man, that was a shootout in overtime. The Jets, man. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, you might go to their team next year. I don't know where. Well, there's always teams that need quarterbacks. Like these two, the Jags and the Titans. Like both those teams need quarterbacks. But I mean, Trevor Lawrence is there on big contract. So, and the Titans have been drafting rookies. Will Levis, yeah, yeah. The Jags won a snoozer. Oh man, and then the Vikings, dude. Sam Darnold, 5 touchdowns. I don't know if you guys saw that video of that. No, sorry if you guys hear they're doing yard work in my uh out there. They're cutting the trees. But dude, the fucking Falcons, man. I don't know if you guys saw that video of that defender with freaking. I think it was when either Jefferson or Addison. I mean, both of them went off. Freaking the defender was like running backwards, fell down, and then like looked around looking for where the receiver was, and it was a wide open touchdown. Like I thought it was gonna be a closer game because I think it was tied, or if not, like a 3-point game at halftime. Um, But then they ended up fucking winning 42-21. Like, what the fuck, Sam the Man Darnold? There's even rumors that they're gonna trade the rookie was AJ McCarthy, yeah, and just ride with Sam the Man. And I mean, shit, why not? Uh, yeah, I mean the Falcons lost. That kept my team alive. I mean, we're not. I don't think we're gonna win the division, but shit, it's funny seeing the Falcons lose like six straight. Or well, no, it's like four, but they had like a 3 game like lead on the division, 3 4 game lead, and it's like, and now the Bucks, yeah, the fucking Bucks beat the Raiders. I mean, and they were kind of close at first, but they broke away at the end. Yeah, the Raiders kind of just gave up. It felt like at the end, they let that kid McMillan score. But yeah, dude, they pretty much let the Buccaneers take over the division, and the Bucks should win it because their schedule is cake compared to the Falcons and Saints. So, and the Panthers, dude, the Panthers are doing a lot better, man. They almost won if fucking Leggett held on uh to that touchdown in the end zone, but nope. I think I even saw there was like a someone bet like 3 million on the Eagles to win, and shit, dude, I know he must have been shooting bricks when when he dropped that fucking catch. But I mean, if you're betting that much, you probably don't even care. And then the Seahawks, yeah, this is the time of year when it gets cold. I mean, it's not gonna get that cold in Arizona, but yeah, Kyler. I don't. Kyler isn't a good late season quarterback. I think he's really good early on. And yeah, the Seahawks need a better team. Same with the Niners. They're just better than the fucking Bears. Like it's just, yeah, some teams are just outmatched, outskilled, out talented. But hey, we had 2 good games of both LA teams. The fucking Bills Rams in a shootout. Fucking Puka Nakua, dude. Man, dude. I mean, even Josh Allen, 6 tubs, 6 touchdowns. That's crazy, dude. 40. Both teams were over 40 points. Like a lot of these games were good. I mean, like I said, the Packers Lions was good. Saints Giants was boring but exciting at the end. Jets Dolphins exciting. Uh, Panthers Eagles one score. The Raiders Bucks was close up until the end. And the Falcons Vikings. I mean, that shit was just crazy seeing JJ go off, and then Addison. That was crazy. And then yeah, with the you had Chargers Chiefs for the night game. Chiefs won again. I mean, eventually they're gonna get exposed, and it's gonna be in the playoffs eventually. Hopefully, I hope. I don't want to see them three P. And then it was yesterday. No, the Monday, the freaking Bengals, man, they beat the Cowboys Monday night with the Simpsons on. That shit was hilarious. I think I saw it was Ralph. Ralph scored and Lisa scored. That was hilarious, man. The football was Spider Pig. So yeah, another great week of football. And good luck to all you out there that are doing your fantasy football. I know the fantasy playoffs are starting. I made all of mine, all my leagues. I made the playoffs, but I don't know. Like I don't feel like my teams are good enough to win any of them. It's this weird situation that I'm in this year because last year I won 2, but this year I don't feel like I'm gonna win any. But it's better to be at the dance than looking looking in from the outside, right? But on to NFL Week 15. The predictions here. There's a lot of close games this weekend, especially in the afternoon, and maybe even tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Yeah, and tomorrow's actually a pretty good game. Rams Niners on Thursday night. I mean, I think the Rams should win just because I think they're like a game or two behind the Seahawks. But I know the Rams pretty much control their own destiny because they play the Seahawks and Cardinals still. So I mean, that should probably decide that. Yeah, that will decide who wins the division. But right here, I think the Rams win. I think they're playing. I mean, there's a lot more. They're playing a lot more hot right now. The Niners are dealing with way too many injuries, in my opinion. But I wouldn't be surprised if they win tomorrow. Because I mean, Shanahan usually has had McVay's number, but I don't know. I think with the amount of injuries, plus the Rams are playing kind of inspired right now, and they got a lot of young guys in their team too. So I think the Rams should take it. Close game, probably by like 3 or 4 points, but I think someone commits a late turnover or a crucial turnover that decides the game. Oh gosh, the fuck. Oh my god, the Commanders are gonna kill us, man. The Commanders play my Saints. Yeah, it's not even gonna be close. It could be. I mean, I wish we had Olave and Taysom and Shaheed there, but yeah, we don't even have Derek. And I heard there might be a chance that Hayner plays. I mean, I want to see Rattler because then it'll be our rookie against Jaden Daniels, who should win Rookie of the Year. Him or Brock Bowers should. But yeah, the Commanders should win, probably like 7. And then Chiefs Browns. The Chiefs should win. Sorry again for the construction. They're doing yard work. I think the Chiefs should win. The Browns, they're gonna commit like some turnover or something. I mean, their defense is gonna keep it close, so it'll be like a low scoring game. But I think it'll be like 20-17, 20-14. Chiefs win. And then the Bengals at Titans. Yeah, I think Bengals win. Like the Bengals, the problem is they can't stop anybody, but they can score 30 on anybody. So, and I don't think the Titans can score 30 points right now. Shit, maybe Ridley goes off or what's his name? Pollard does, but I don't think I don't think they can go off the way the Bengals do. And the Titans defense isn't that good either. But that should be, I mean, man, it'll be an alright game. This one I think is gonna be a good game. Dolphins Texans. Oh man, Dolphins Texans. Tua at Stroud, and honestly, give me the Dolphins here. The Texans, I mean, they're coming off a bye, but offensively they have not been that good this year, and defensively either. They've been kind of like, and I think if they lose, there's a chance that it leaves the window open for a lot of for the other teams in the division. I got to out the division again, but yeah, give me the Dolphins, especially how hot they are right now with Hn Waddle, Tyreek, even Jonnu Smith. Like, what the fuck? This one's give me a lock. The Ravens. Yeah, Ravens should win this. Ravens aren't. They're not gonna mess around in New York. Tommy DeVito. I mean, yeah, Malik Neighbors is good, but I think Tracy is good too. But yeah, the Ravens I think just too much. Too much. Jets at Jaguars. Man, this is another. The Jets should win, man. The Jags I don't think have anything. I think enough offensively. They have some players. They got ETN, Tank, Ingram, Brian Thomas, but yeah, I mean, could be a close game, but I think the Jets win by like 23-13, like around there. And this one too, like I mean, the Panthers are at home. Cowboys at Panthers. I mean, give me the Panthers. I mean, they're hungry for a win, dude. They almost beat the Eagles and the Chiefs. Like they're inspired right now. The Panthers are playing a lot better. Like after this year's is all said and done, we might be like, hey, like I think I think Bryce Young was better than CJ Stroud after all. But yeah, a lot of but yeah, that game's gonna be like a one score game also. Like the morning games are, I mean, kind of trash on paper, but like I was telling my buddy, usually like the quote unquote like trash teams, like when bad teams play each other, like some of the greatest games, like the greatest things happen, the funniest things happen. Like the Jets Jaguars, like I know some hilarious things are gonna happen there. But there's also some good ones, like Dolphins Texans. I mean Chiefs Browns. I mean Jameis Winston's always gonna be hilarious. So like those are entertaining. These are gonna be fun to watch, especially on Red Zone. My buddy Scott Hansen. Oh, but we got 5 afternoon games this Sunday. Wow. Oh wow. Yeah, these are the good ones right here. Buccaneers at Chargers. Give me the Chargers. Charge, bolt up. I just think their defense is playing really good, and plus I'm kind of biased because I need the Buccaneers to lose, so my team can stay alive in the division. But it's not gonna happen. The Bucks should win the division, but I think this game the Bucks lose, especially because they're dealing with a lot of injuries. They have Bucky Irving injured. Evans is kind of banged up. He's not playing the same, and Baker's been taking lot of hits lately. A lot of hits. This one's okay. Colts at Broncos. Give me the Broncos. I mean, their defense is playing just one of the best in the league. Bo Nix. Oh, he could win Rookie of the Year too. I mean, he's playing really well. He doesn't turn the ball over at least. That's one of the good things about him being, you know, even as a rookie. Like, what is he, like 25 years old as a rookie or whatever? 24. But yeah, I think just it being in Denver is too much. Way too much. And then this is pretty cool. Not the best, but Patriots at Cardinals. Yeah, give me the Cardinals, especially because they're at home. They need this win to keep themselves alive in the division. And I think Kyler and Marvin Harrison, Dortch, James Conner, was it McBride. Yeah, they just got way more weapons than the Patriots do. The defense is pretty good too. Bills Lions. Oh my god, this might be game of the year. Honestly, this is my Super Bowl pick. I want this game to be like 50-50, like how when the Chiefs played the Rams a few years ago. Was it like 7 years ago? Yeah, this is how I mean, I thought the other game of the year with the Ravens Eagles was kind of a letdown, especially because Ravens didn't really run the ball that much, but this should be game of the year. It's in Detroit. The Bills are traveling. I mean, come on, come on, come on. And I got in this one. Give me the Bills. Give me the Bills because they can score just as much offensively as the Lions can. They're just as talented, but their defense isn't as banged up as the Lions is. The Lions are dealing with a lot of injuries, and I just think the Bills are playing on both sides of the ball really well, really really well. But this should come down to like a field goal, hopefully overtime. And then another great game. I mean, the battle for Pennsylvania, Steelers at Eagles. I mean, if Pickens was available, I could see the Steelers having more of a chance, but give me Philly. They're at home. They got more offensive weapons, and right now, I would say the Steelers' defense is playing better than Philly's, but Philly's defense is no joke either. So yeah, give me Philly, and like a low scoring close game, like whoever wins by like 7, yeah, like a touchdown. Ooh, and then the night game. This should be a fun one. Packers at Seahawks. Give me the Packers. This one should this one should come to the wire too. I mean, both teams have good weapons on offense. Both defenses are kind of shaky. They can be beat, but I think the Packers can run the ball a little bit more consistently right now with Josh Jacobs. And I know Seattle's dealing with some injuries to Walker and they have Charbonnet, but I don't know. I like where the Packers are right now, especially on offense. I like where they're at. And then the two Monday night games. Ooh, at least we got a double header on Monday night. I'm gonna have to take, yeah, Vikings at home. I know the Bears almost had them a few weeks ago when Eberflus got fucking on Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, that blunder when he didn't call timeout. But I think the Vikings are just a better team. And same with the Falcons. I think they're just a better team than the Raiders right now. Like the Raiders probably keep it close, but I think the Falcons are just better. Plus, they need the win to stay alive in the division, and with the, I think the Chargers probably beating or potentially beating the Bucks. I think the Falcons would be even more inspired because like, hey, win this and leading the division again. So yeah, I mean, good week of NFL. I mean, those 1 o'clock games, the Bucks, Chargers, Bills, Lions, Steelers, Eagles, those are all fantastic. And then the night game, fantastic. And the morning games, just gonna watch a car crash basically. Oh man. But yeah, that just leaves one last thing I wanted to bring up with you guys. Last topic. The college football playoff has been set. I don't know if you guys are have seen or kept up, but it was announced like a few days ago. It's gonna be, so these are all gonna be non-neutral site games. So they're all gonna be whoever's at home. The second, so it should be, yeah, it should be Ohio State at Tennessee, or is it Tennessee at Ohio State? Hmm. Oh, here we go. They have it right here at ESPN for the bracket challenge. All right, got it right here. So Clemson at Texas. Yeah, give me Texas. First round. I think this is probably like, I think one of the most tossed up games here, especially because Clemson has really good receivers. But I think Texas' defense, and they're going to be at home. Yeah, give me Texas. This is the one. Yeah, it's Tennessee at Ohio State. Tennessee at Ohio State. Oh man, give me Ohio State. I think they're one of the best teams in the country right now, and I'm really really happy for Tennessee, especially because their quarterback Nico. Went to Warren High, my alma mater. He was the year older than my youngest brother, so I'm happy for them. And if they pull off the upset, that'd be great. But I think Ohio State at home is just too much. Same thing with Penn State. I mean, SMU's had a great year. They dealt with that death penalty a long time ago, and now they're pretty much back. And they're another a good Texas school, good program, but Penn State, oh my gosh. Oh, it's a morning game at least. It's a morning game, so SMU is probably gonna keep this one close, but I don't know. I think they keep it close early, but Penn State pulls away late. They got a lot of talent over there. Same thing with Notre Dame. I mean, Indiana's had a great year. I mean, then the fact that them, SMU, Arizona State, Boise State, the fact that these schools all made it this far this year, man, congratulations. But Notre Dame at home, yeah, I think Notre Dame's just too much for them. Yeah, I think for pride, a lot of these games they'll be close early, but especially Penn State and Notre Dame, I think once they get into like the third, fourth quarter, it's gonna, your talent starts to take over and yeah. What was like a 17-10, 17-13 game ends up being like 30-20 or 40-20, you know what I mean? 42-21. But yeah, those are my predictions. Texas, Ohio State, Penn State, and Notre Dame, every home team. But the one that can see losing, most likely is Texas to Clemson, because Clemson's offense, dude, those receivers are good, but it's their defense that's that's why I lean Texas in that one, especially because they're at home. Uh, but yeah, that's it for this week, guys. It's about about 1 hour there. I want to keep them at about an hour, still going strong. I'll get you guys next time with some more predictions, more topics. And again, sorry for the noise with the construction. Got it, but what can you do? All right. See you guys.